Isabella's cartoons in the background. I'm going to be chopping some plants up. I have this beautiful new plant, a Cebu Blue. I love it. I normally, if I order plants, I normally order cuttings and then grow it into a plant and then grow my collection like that. Hence the reason it doesn't seem like, I think it doesn't seem like I have a lot of plants, but everything is pretty much grown from one leaf or like one cutting. So I do really, I've grown them a lot. But this time I treated myself to a whole plant. I actually bought an actual plant and not just a cutting. But I want to cut it up. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to make my own little prop box. Ooh. With some perlite. I don't usually use perlite to prop stuff. I usually use sphagnum moss or water. But I'm out of sphagnum moss because I've been making a little terrarium, whatever it is. I've been making that, the one without water. I just want plants in it. And yeah, I've been channeling a lot recently. Obviously, if you're on my YouTube now, you can see there's a lot of channeled videos, and it's been really exciting. It feels really amazing to do it. But I kind of just needed to have some plant time and just some downtime, because I feel like that's what really helps ground me. It really helps me with like anxiety or anything like that. I don't have any anxiety right now, but it just helps level me out rather than be all floaty up here. And because I've been getting so many downloads recently, I've bought myself a new plant, and I just figured I'm gonna make a little prop box, help ground my energy, and yeah, just have some more fun. I also want to repot it because I don't like the soil that it came in. I think it's like cocoa core or whatever they call it. It's basically the one where it's like a little dried tablet of soil, and then you put it in water and it absorbs and gets bigger. I don't like that kind of soil, especially for what the plant needs. So I'm going to change the soil, because I think as well, the pests that come in, the freaking fungus gnats and stuff. Sorry, I just seen something on the plant. Yeah, the pests that come in, they come in the soil. So I don't want that old crappy soil. Anyhow, I'm going to cut it up. Oh wait, no. Should I think I'll repot it and then cut it up, because then it'll be easier to hold and repot it with all of these vines on it. I don't have much soil left from this huge bag that is literally bigger than me. This is how much soil I have left, so I do need to order more soil. But yeah, okay, let's do it. Yeah, so I have, oh, I didn't get a bowl. Hang on, let me get a bowl. Okay, so from all these downloads and the conversations I'm having at the minute, my brain hasn't stopped about spiritual stuff. Obviously, if you're spiritual, oh my, ooh. Oh my goodness, the roots are insane. So it really needed, well, it didn't really need, it could have lasted longer, but it did need a repot. And it was actually doing quite well in the soil, but I just don't like this soil. It holds too much water. I remember a while ago when I was doing a repot on this channel. Obviously I don't do a lot of them because it's not really a planty channel, it's a spiritual channel, but I don't care. I didn't know that much about plants. Like, I've been learning more and more about them, and I was saying, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I think this plant needs more of like a dense soil, and like this isn't it, and blah blah blah, and but this one, it feels like it doesn't need a dense soil. But like, is that even a thing? I learned that actually is a thing, so my intuition was right. Like, I didn't know what the right words were, but I was right. There is different types of soil, and you can get airy soils, dense soils, you know, things like that. So this soil will hold a lot of moisture, and I am not quite keen on that type of soil. If some plants need loads of moisture, then yeah, sure, but like, you don't want it to be sat in soggy roots, because then they'll get root rot, so we don't want that. It does seem quite light and fluffy, but they wouldn't have watered it, because if they're posting it, they would have wanted a cheaper, like lighter postage, so they wouldn't have watered it. That's probably why it's so light. But yeah, anyhow, yeah, so back to what I was saying before. Because of all the downloads I've been having and the conversation I've been having at the minute are all like, obviously what's going on in the world right now, like spiritually anyway. Like, it's not spiritually, but like the spiritual people will obviously understand what I'm on about. I mean, like, all of the astral wars, and the timelines right now are just a bit insane. But it's made me have an ego death, and it's made me realise a lot of things that I was not attached to, but that I believed, and now I've just found out that a lot of that isn't true, and it's just like mind-blowing. And so yeah, I'm like, I have that on my mind right now, so like, I'm like, I can't talk about it and explain, well, I can talk about it, but I can't explain the answers to you guys yet, because I need to channel it. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow when Isabella is in nursery. She's going to nursery, starts nursery tomorrow. So I'm going to use that time to get some more work done. But yeah, I want to channel about the moon. In one of the videos that, it would have come out before this, I guess, but in one of the videos that I've uploaded, I can't remember which one it is. I think it is about the GFL. It's the GFL one. It's like, I was channeling from source energy, and there was basically, it was saying that like the sky, like it's all, you know, like people have been feeling like the sky is fake, and it's like it's an illusion, and they were saying like it is all an illusion. But now I understand more about what that means, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, the moon is not the real moon. We already know, scientists have already, like, they already know that the moon isn't a moon. Like, our moon scientifically isn't a moon, like what a moon should categorically, I can't say words, but you know, our moon doesn't have the things that moons are meant to have. It doesn't have that, but it orbits the same, so they class it as a moon. It orbits perfectly like a moon would, so that's why they call it a moon. But when actually it's hollow, and moons can't be hollow. So scientifically, they question it, but they still don't tell all of, like, they don't teach you that in school. They just teach you that it's a moon, be quiet. And then when along my spiritual journey, you like Peppa Pig? I've learnt then more about like the moon cycle, and you know how our moon cycle, like our menstrual cycle, it follows like the moon, and how that's a beautiful thing, and you know we're all in sync and blah blah blah. But then the more I'm finding out about the moon, and actually how it's like, it's it's fake. It's not the moon. It's been put there by, you know, this matrix illusion. It's all a hologram. It's not real. So the moon is linked to the dark feminine, the unhealed feminine energy, and that's why it's controlling our menstrual cycle. And it's kind of like we've fallen in the trap of, and that illusion when we are awakened, because we're like, yay, oh my god, like it's so beautiful how the moon is in sync with me, and you know, blah blah blah. But then if that's, it's I haven't figured it out. This is why I'm not teaching right now. Like I'm this is my thoughts. Like it's so insane, because if it's corrupt, then is it good that our moon cycle is in sync with the moon? I don't know. It's just confusing. Clearly I haven't figured it out. I don't know. I haven't channeled it. But these are the new things that I've been learning, and it's just insane to me. Anywho, let's have a look at all these things, put them all together. God, I didn't put these down very well, did I? Yeah, but what do you think about the moon anyway? Tell me. Like, I wanna have a conversation about this. What do you think? Like, just have your mind open in a place where it's, okay, the moon could possibly be part of the matrix and tricking the spiritual people into thinking this is a beautiful thing. Just have your mind there. And then, like, what, like, where would your mind go if the moon is like a plan from the dark side? Like, where would your mind go? What would you think? Like, that's crazy, right? So, like, what do you think about the menstrual cycle? Like, what do you think it is a good thing that we're in sync with it? Do you think that maybe part of me thinks that, well, we can find the beauty in it, and, you know, like, yes, we can see past the illusion, but, like, we can still enjoy it, like, for what it is, rather than, there's no point worrying about it. It's nothing to worry about. It's just, you know, we have to make do with what we've got right now. But yeah, I don't know. These are just my thoughts. This is what it's like being friends with me. I peck your brain all the time when I'm figuring these things out, basically. And then if you don't like spiritual stuff, then I peck your brain about plants. And nobody really cares about plants where I'm from, but I make them listen anyway. Basically, that's my life. Caring about spiritual stuff and plants and annoying everyone that will listen, because my brain is on 24/7 and doesn't stop with this stuff. So I need answers. I'm confused. So this part, by the way, definitely is too small. But I don't want to repot it into a bigger pot right now, because I'm cutting it. It's a new plant. It's only just got here today. I'm repotting it into different soil, and I'm cutting it up. Like, I don't want the plant to go into shock. So I figured keeping it in the same pot size, and then just letting it, you know, establish to our environment before then adding in another, oh, we're gonna like size up your pot. So then, because when you size up your pot, the roots have to concentrate on growing bigger roots to like fit the pot size. So I don't want it to have to think about all this and then new leaves and blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm gonna water this in its new pot. I'm going to water it so then it holds it in while I chop all the leaves and make a prop box. Right, let's make a box first. Let's move that there. I think all of this will just go in there. Put some more there if I need some. I really like Soil Ninja because it all comes pest free, like 100%. Like mine has all been. Is that deep enough? I'm not used to using this substrate and I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Like it just is so weird. I don't like how it sticks to everything. Like, I don't know. When it's in soil, it looks like fine. But then I just hate how it all clumps together. It looks like cat litter. Oh. We'll see. Alright, let's mix it in, see if that's enough. It's just, I think it's because I've got a cat now. Like it just reminds me of cat litter and it's gross. Like when it's dry, looks fine. I think that's enough. I think that's enough water. Because I don't want it to be soft tar. Okay, we're back for like the millionth time. I have a cup of tea. My boys, look at my teacup. I love Friends. Okay. So with my Kundalini awakening, I keep getting it's in my throat right now, but I keep getting like really intense tingles in my crown chakra, and it's so intense it like sometimes I keep like patting myself on the head because it feels like someone's like almost sending like little electric like waves through, and it's just tingling like this, but like really intense. Do you know like pins and needles like that, but like in your head, and it just tickles so much. It doesn't like, it's not like pain, it just tickles, and it's just like ah. So like when I've been out, I was out at the school doing a school run, and it started to happen, and I was like, oh my god, kept doing this, doing this, and I was thinking people are gonna think I've got freaking creepy crawlies in my hair, but I'm just like it's so intense sometimes, like it literally, I don't know what to do, because like I'm like, oh my god, this is so intense. But yeah, don't know why I just shared that with everyone, but it's just, oh, when I was just making a cup of tea, it started to happen again. I was like, oh, like it's, I can't ignore it. Do you know like if you have an itch and it's just so itchy that you need to itch it and you can't ignore it? That's what it feels like. It feels like I can't ignore it because it's bothering me too much to ignore, to be able to ignore it. I don't know. Okay. Let's put that lean up against there. Oh, see? It just keeps happening. Not like you can see what's happening. Could you imagine if like a clairvoyant was watching this and they could see my aura all tingling around here? That'd be really cool. Anyways, Abby, shut up. Let's carry on. Oh, little leaf was stuck under the soil. So, this is my beautiful plant. Stevie Blue. I've really wanted this for ages. Not for as long as the alocasias, but when you're plant obsessed, like, it feels like forever. Isabella's listening to freaking Grandpa and Grandma Shark. So let's find the longest vine. And then we'll propagate it, make more plants. And then dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this one is definitely the longest. Oh, don't touch my teeth. This one is the longest. You can see the nodes there. We just cut in between the nodes. I'm not gonna cut that close to this new leaf unfurling. I'm gonna cut here because I don't want to disturb the new leaf. It already looks like I don't think it's gonna come out. Oh yeah, no, they've already cut it. I thought that was a new leaf, but the new leaf was in there, but let's see if I can show you. See this brown bit here? That's where the new leaf would have come out, but it's died in there, so it stayed closed. So a new leaf should come from this bit here. But anyways, let's move this and put all the cuttings there. Oh, I guess we're cutting this bit. Just cut in between the nodes. Don't know how many I'm gonna cut. I think it was climbing up a pole because the texture on this, you can see this bit. I don't know, look there. You can see where it was stuck to like a plank. It looks like it was stuck to a plank or maybe a wall, but then the aerial roots have dried out, which they wouldn't usually dry out if it was on a plank. It would dry out if it was on moss and it had been taken out. So there's long aerial roots, so it's definitely connected to something. I don't know. I do not know. Right, let's cut this brown tip off. Okay, so we've got 3. We definitely need more than 3. We can't have 3. It's crap. We want a nice prop box. I'm not cutting any of the end ones because the end ones seemed a bit budged up, so I'm always gonna cut like this. Because I'm used to having like plants from, see, I don't know what they've done to all of the, I think they've took cuttings off all the end ones before they've sent it, so then they can propagate more and then get more out of it. I think that's what they've done. But yeah, I'm used to getting plants from like as cuttings, so I'm not used to having a really huge plant. So I figured I'm gonna cut it straight away, so I'm not wanting to cut it because it's nice and beautiful and long. If I just cut it straight away, make little plants out of that, and then I can keep filling up so it's really bushy and make new plants. So yeah, that's why I'm cutting it. Okay, this one seems really healthy and it's got 2 leaves on, so I'm going to cut that end one. Cut. I don't want to cut any more from that one. Or that one. Or that one. This one's so long. That root is I think that's fine because it's still a nice bushy, a little bit long plant, but I don't want it to be bald. That wouldn't be fun. Let's put them aerial nodes into the soil. But yeah, it's cute. And then they can grow nice and healthy in my care. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Now we're going to put all of these in the prop box. I've been drinking green and peppermint tea. It's like a combination. I don't just put like, it's one tea bag, but it's got a combination of both in, and it's so good. It's really helpful. Okay, so with a prop box, all you need is a box and a lid, and then whatever substrate you want to use in it, and then it creates like a little mini like climate for them that they're able to, it's like a little mini greenhouse, so then they're able to grow new roots and then like grow new leaves. If you put these bits under the substrate, then that's where the roots are going to grow, so it'll encourage growth. You honestly like don't even realise like how good this makes me feel. Do you know how many prop box videos I've been watching? Like I always watch prop box videos. That's like my favourite thing, and I've always wanted my own little prop box. And now I have one. I've like propagated things with like spag moss like in jars individually, and I've got some alocasia little like what do they call them, corms, in a little mini box together. It's kind of, it is like a prop box, but not like with cuttings. I mean a cutting prop box. I'll show you my alocasia corms in a minute. So I'm just you can see how through the box the stem is like under the it doesn't have to be fully under, just needs to be with the root growth, like the node, making sure it's wet. See how this, you can see the nodes have grown a little bit here. As long as they're touching the substrate, it's fine, but I'm just burying them a little bit just to help keep them standing up, because I don't want the leaves to be sitting like laying down on the wet substrate, because then they'll rot, and we don't want rotten leaves because that's sad. But yeah, so this one, this is going to be a little bit harder. I might have to cut it because it's got a growth point coming from two different ways. Let's see if we can do it. See, the leaves are pointing down, but the growth points are like under here. So like, it would be fine if it was like this, but it's not. I do not know. Let's just put it this way and then put the thing over it. There you go. How cute. I'm gonna have so many Cebu blues. These are my alocasia palms, which I'm actually they're very newly in here, so they're not going to be doing anything, but I'm actually taking them out here and I'm going to see like all the little there, and then there's a line there. I'm actually going to be taking them out here and putting them in my terrarium thing, whatever it's called. But I'm just waiting for the right things to come for that, because this bag moss is very wet. It shouldn't be that wet, but anyways, I'm going to make a different video and doing that. I'm waiting for other things to come, but that's going to be really fun because it's just really cool. I don't know, it's fun for me, maybe not anyone else. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm doing. This is all I've wanted, just this little box. This little box of joy. But I'm just going to put it on this one here, under the grow lights. My grow lights fell, but under the grow lights. I need to order more spag moss, more soil. These are going to due to be potted up soon, so we need to do that. But need more soil. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It really doesn't take a lot to make me happy, but I'm so excited to be able to like see that there and see it growing. I need to really fill this cabinet back up. Since I built the unit over there, this humidity has dropped so much in here, because when you group plants together, that really brings up the humidity. I don't have a humidifier in there because it broke. So these are really going to help. I need to find a new space for my little fellow here after it's done draining. I think it's fine. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me blabber on about my tingly head, about the moon and the moon cycles and whatever else I chatted about. I don't even remember. But yeah, I'll post more. I've got loads of more planty stuff that I've posted and that I've made here and there, but I've not posted them because I don't know, I've kind of been waiting, like, should I make a separate plant channel or should I just include it on this one? I'm really confused of what to do, because I feel like if I make a separate plant channel, I don't really have enough plants to make a whole channel on. So I've been trying to build my collection to do that, because like I would love to live in a jungle house, like that's just the dream. But yeah, let me know what you think, if you like the plant content or if you don't. If you don't, and I'm gonna just I would keep posting it on here anyway until I make that channel, and then you just can choose not to watch it. I'm guessing if you're on this video, especially till now, you obviously like the plant content. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, what you think you should think I should do. I can't even speak now. I'm gonna go and enjoy my tea and chill before I have to go get my son, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.